Hey everybody, good morning. So yesterday I had just a crazy busy night. So I'm sorry I did not get this video up to you last night so that you girls could listen. But here it is. I'm gonna do my very, very best to keep this short. That's so hard for me, but here we go. And I'm wearing my new glasses. What? I was excited to get to do this video and share that with you. Okay, cool. So let's talk. How do you increase your PRS? All right. I wish that I could tell you that I have this crazy, insane, most amazing recipe that just get $2,000 every month. And go do it right now, and all your, worries come true. Or, that didn't come out right. All your worries fade away. That's what I was trying to say. That's not it. There's not a magical formula that's just going to boost you to $6,000 in sales in one day. It's just not going to happen. It's going to take time. Sometimes it comes quick. So I will tell you, in my first couple of months, I just ran. I contacted everybody. I messaged everybody. I took from every single person. I learned something new from everybody's pages, all the different VIP groups that I was in. And I just soaked it all in. That's number one, where you got to start. You got to be able to take all this good information and put it to work. Just hearing it and liking it and commenting, that's amazing, doesn't necessarily get it done. You got to put it to work. And you have to believe that it's going to work. Because if you don't have faith that it's going to work, then you're not going to be passionate about that task. And each task has importance. So, I did all the tasks. And I swear to you that I thought I was going to lose my mind. I couldn't tell you in the first few months what I did that worked and what didn't work, because I didn't keep up with it because I did everything. So the past 2 months, this month and last, I have focused on doing a Strive for 5 notebook. And I put a post in our group later last night, and I've made a couple comments and posts and ask all the questions that you want to ask me. I'm not an expert by any means, but it's worked for me. I post 5 times a day to my personal wall. 5 times a day to my personal wall. Not my VIP group, not my, if you have a page, or not parties. I'm talking about to your personal wall that people are going to see. And make those posts public. If your Facebook's not public yet because you have, kids and family and you have whatever reasons, make those posts public. And any posts that are about you that can be made public would be great too, okay? Make them to be on purpose. So 5 on purpose posts. So yesterday I made a post about how in love with this lipstick I was. I didn't mention the color. I didn't talk about that it came from Unique. I didn't say I sold it. I just said it's insane how in love with this lipstick I am. That's all I said. All I said. Had comments, had likes. Had likes from a couple of people that I friend requested and they accepted a few weeks ago. So when that happens and they like it, I did the same thing with a red lipstick earlier in the morning. And then in my personal group, I took the 2 pictures side by side and I said, hey, isn't it amazing how lipstick can change your whole look? So I had went from a dark red to prodigal, and prodigal is really, really like peachy orange. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. But it gives you a completely different look. And so those are the things I use in my VIP group. Now, some of the posts I make on my personal wall about the opportunity, or about, something that inspires me, or I might just throw a tip out there. Hey, did you know you could do this? How insane is that? Who knew, 20 years ago? I would have put makeup on way different. If I do that on my personal wall and I make it public, then I just share it to my group, and then I've bam, done. It took one action, but it got into my group. So that's the main thing, is being consistent. When you do a Strive for 5 notebook like you see in the group, and you're consistent with 5 posts, contacting 5 people, and adding 5 people, you're going to expand your network. It's going to force you to talk to 35 women about the opportunity in a month. Shut your mouth. That's insane. Actually, I don't even know if that's, I think that's in a week. I don't know. 5 times 7 is Yeah, that's in a week. Stop. Hold the phone. That's crazy. So how many people do we talk to in a month? So if we say that there's going to be 20 no's to 1 yes, then bam, right there, every week you should get somebody that's interested, okay? Be consistent. That was the number one thing I talked about. Strive for 5 notebook makes you be consistent and accountable to yourself. Number 2 is focusing on, I'm trying to remember what I said number 2 was. Duplicating down to your downline. Making sure that everything that you are talking about, you're sharing downward, and you're making sure that it's duplicable. That's a funny word, and I had a hard time saying it last night. Duplicable. Make sure that whatever you do can be duplicated and that it's easy. And so if you're being consistent and you know what is driving your business, that's going to bring sales, okay? And then follow up. Follow up is huge. So making sure that you're following up with customers, making sure you're following up with your team, making sure you're following up with tasks that maybe you were asked to do or challenged to do, and be bold. Accept challenges. Challenges are crazy. I didn't mention this last night, but we get thrown all kinds of challenges from different groups, and if we just do them all, then we're just adding to what we're already doing. What's going to happen with your Strive for 5 notebook is it's going to become second nature. You're just going to do it. After a month, so the first month I struggled, I would miss a couple of days, and then I had to go back, and then I had to do 10 people the next day. And when you start doing that next month, so if you start it now, about the middle of next month, it's going to feel just like a to-do list. Brush your teeth, Strive for 5 notebook. And you're going to get used to times to post, and you're going to get used to what you should post about. And make sure that you're relatable, and make sure that you're you. No matter what, stay true to you. You're going to have customers that are going to want to purchase from you because they just see you posting, and they're just going to message you. But if you don't put videos and you don't put posts out there, they're not going to know. And if they only know you as a unique presenter, then there's a bunch of us out there. You could be replaced if somebody has a better deal or a better sale, okay? So let them know you and love you for you. Let them get to know your life and your family and your fun. And so I got to tell one last thing. This is not under 5 minutes. I suck at life when it comes to videos. But I want to do a shout out to this girl right here because I feel like I get to know her in her posts. And at Christmas time, Joanna posted that she was the best mom ever because she got tickets for her daughter to see Justin Bieber. What is going on? I did not at all peg Joanna for a Justin Bieber fan, and I know secretly she's just as excited to go to this concert as her daughter is, and I was like super pumped and blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally jamming out to Justin Bieber in my car too. Like, I'm a secret Bieber fan. That's me getting to know her, and now I felt like, cool, I bonded with her on a completely different level. I've always been like her biggest cheerleader and supporter, and I just think she's amazing at what she does. But now I feel like I know her better. And that's what I want you to focus on. That's what's helped my business be consistent. Because in the first couple months, you do have momentum, and you are pumped, and you're just like, oh my gosh, and you're selling a lot, and you're adding new people, and you're just running on adrenaline. And by the time you get to month 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if you don't have a good foundation and you don't know how you got there, and you don't build and you don't duplicate and you don't follow up and you're not consistent, that's going to fizzle out and you're going to give up. And I don't want you to give up on your dream, because I know this is your dream. You're here because this is your dream. So I know that's not a magic formula for you, and I know that you know, is like, oh my gosh, that's what we hear over and over. But I promise you, I just take the word of these leaders to heart, and I say, if they're there, they got there for a reason, and I'm gonna get there by doing what they did. And I literally duplicate what Jennifer Herring does, what Katie does, what Jennifer Hagenmeyer does. I duplicate what they do. I see them. I watch them. I watch their posts. I watch their intentions. And I emulate that in my own business and in my own lifestyle. And that's how my network has built, you know. And it's attraction marketing, and we talk about it all the time, but it just takes consistency. People know every day that they're going to expect to see something, some selfie of me. It's like, you know, what's my selfie Karen of the day? and that's okay. And sometimes it'll be like, oh my God, I'm having the Monday blues on a Tuesday. And it will have nothing to do with makeup, but I'm rocking some lips. And people are like, that color though, right? Or your hair looks great. And that's all. Sometimes we don't need to blast unique. We don't need to tell anybody what we're doing or why we're doing it, because they can see it if we're passionate about it. So find your passion and find your drive. And if you've lost it, you can call me, message me. I will give you my number, and I will get you pumped up. I will get you pumped. Don't even worry about it. You will be getting off the phone and celebrating. I promise I'm going to get you pumped up. You got this. Be consistent. Get a Strive for 5 notebook. That's the foundation. Do that. Have your girls do that. And be on purpose and be consistent. All right? I hope this helps somebody out there. And I love you lots. And I think you're all freaking rock stars. And we're all going to be blacking at the top together. And done. Check plus. So don't worry if you're running your race a little bit different. It's perfectly fine. We don't all run the same. So you got this. You are all rock stars, and I'm super pumped to be a part of this team and to have you guys as my colleagues and my friends. All right, love you lots. Have a killer rock star Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Whew, it's been a week. I'm not gonna lie to you. And happy New Glasses Day. Bye.